Hey guys, this is Hellif5893 here. I'm doing another review. This time it's going to be a review on my new G&P M6 red dot sight for the MD6 red dot sight for the M4s. You could use this on whatever gun you want to, but yeah, I would just have it on my M4. Anyway, this is a red dot sight made by G&P. Well, that's the box actually. So, but like I said, it's made by G&P. It's really good. I've used it a couple times already. So anyway, when you get your sight, your red dot, it comes in a box like this. All right. What you do is just open up the box. Duh, it's like a no-brainer, right? I don't believe how many people actually probably couldn't figure that out. Anyway, then on the inside, it's really nicely packaged. Okay, I mean, G&P did an outstanding job when they packaged this. Okay, you got your top layer of thick foam right here, and then on the inside, that's pretty much where everything comes. But the thing is, the scope's not in there yet. But yeah, this is basically how it looks. All right, but up in here you have like a little toolkit with a few pieces. I'll go into that in a little bit. It does come with a battery, okay, which sits right in there. It's a little hard to get out at first, but hey, I got it. Comes out actually pretty easily. Cut up the foam if you have to. You do get scope covers included. All right, this is if you get the one off of e-bike like I did. So you get front and rear scope covers. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it as best I can here. And then the other cool thing I thought was that it came with one of these. Yep, that's a kill flash, guys. Okay, I'm going to actually explain this because I've seen way too many people say the wrong thing about this. So if you watch my previous video, you'll probably have figured out what it's for, but just for those who don't, I'll go into further detail about it. Anyway, and then on top of all this stuff right here, you get your scope. As you can see, the scope's not in there. That's because I took it out. Alright, because I got to use it at some point. Anyway, here's the scope. So, this is a replica of the aimpoint Comp M4. I'm actually 100% positive about that right now. It's the replica Comp M4. So, anyway, I really love this scope, okay? It's a full metal design. It runs on one single AA battery, so for those of you that are tired of using, the small little watch type batteries in your EOTechs, or, finding weird batteries for all your scopes, this one rocks, okay? Because it runs on, like I said, one AA battery, which is included. The battery kind of sucks though. Anyway, so let's just go on with the review here. All right, it's a 30mm scope, okay? 30mm meaning this lens over here, the front of it, not the back. All right, it's got 10 adjustments for the sight. It's only in red though. That's why it comes with 10 adjustments for the red, not 5 for red, 5 for green. So, like I said, it's only a red. So if you're mad about if you want red and green, well, look for something else. If you don't mind just red like me, then this is perfect. All right. Anyway, you turn the scope on by this little dial where my finger is at, and you can see the dot in there, sort of wherever it went. Ah, there. Okay. See the red dot right in there. All right. That's actually at the lowest setting, so when I turn it up to its highest, yeah, it gets pretty bright. All right. This works really well in low light or a lot of light, so you can actually use this quite a lot. Man, let me turn it off. Wrong way. All right. So the battery, as you can probably tell, sits all the way up here. All right. You just take this little cover off. See where the little rubber band is, or the little band that connects it? You just take this cover off, put in your battery, screw it back on, you're done. All right. It's idiot proof. But I don't know. I think it may just be I have one gripe about this so far. All right. It's probably just my scope, okay, because it's with always my luck anyway. But sometimes the scope doesn't turn on, all right, and especially like when I'm shooting my gas blowback, which is what I have this on, the recoil on it can turn it off. I'm not kidding. Sometimes when I turn the scope on, the red dot doesn't come up, so I have to hit it just once real quick to make it turn on. It works right away though. It works after, so I'm not pissed off about that. I wouldn't say it's a con, but you know, like I said, it's probably just mine. All right, so like I said, you get this, like I said, you get this little bag of parts, okay? In that little bag of parts, if you can see this, okay, you see those little holes down there? See that little cutoff? Okay, I'm gonna try and get it with my thumb. Sorry, I'm doing this with one hand. Okay, you see how it's like all cut off in between? You can see the seam lines, sort of. What that is it's a riser mount, okay? And so the scope, technically when it comes in the box, okay, it's actually a little bit shorter, okay? This is about, I don't know, maybe, an inch, probably less, like maybe a quarter of an inch actually, that it raises your scope up. For me, it's perfect right where it's at now because I put the riser on, okay? But, I mean, if you are trying to, if you want to look over your front sight, like if you have the standard front sight for the M4s like I do, or if you're running a PEQ box or something on top, then, I don't know, I suggest putting the riser on. Believe me, it's not that hard to put on, okay? You just take out these two screws, one here, one there, take the bottom off, put on the new riser, screw them back in. All right, you're done. Very easy to do. Anyway, like I said, I like having the riser up there, so it's just because it sits with my goggles and everything, it makes it sit a little bit higher. So I don't know, probably sits about, the total scope with the riser on top probably sits about an inch above my front sight, or my rear sight, I mean. It lines up perfectly with my front sight, so. Anyway, like I said, you get two scope caps, okay? This is the bigger one. The bigger one goes on front. This is the smaller one, okay? As you can see in size. Bigger, smaller. Smaller one goes on the back. Duh. You do have windage and elevation knobs, okay? Windage, elevation, wherever, if you can see. There we go, see? Elevation, windage, all right? Some people, I know, I've read reviews on there saying that the knobs don't work. Well, if you take, those are covers, people, okay? So if you take the covers off, you'll see a little dial in there. Just screw it left and right, up and down until you get it to where you want it, all right? It's a no-brainer, all right? All right, now, like I said, I was gonna tell you guys what actually the kill flash is for, all right? The kill flash, okay, this is not a scope protector, okay? This is not, it doesn't come with two front scope protectors, okay? What the kill flash does is you screw this on to the front of your scope, okay, right there. But you see all the glare that I'm getting off the scope right there, okay? This kill flash is to prevent that, all right? It prevents people from seeing the glare off your scope so you can remain concealed, okay? Also, when you turn on the red dot in there, sometimes, don't have it on right now, but sometimes you can see a little red dot in there, all right? The kill flash is meant to stop you from seeing that red dot, okay? Now, it's not going to get rid of it completely, but you have to be looking at it at the perfect angle, okay? You see how if I have it tilted slightly, a little bit either way, okay? If you're looking straight at it, you can see right through it, but if you're tilted just a little bit, you can't see through it at all, all right? That's what that's for. And to put this on, again, no brainer, okay? I'm going to do it one-handed too. Take it, see where the threads are, stick it in there, and you're just going to screw it on. This is kind of hard to do with only one hand and balancing this whole thing at the same time. Sorry, trying to get it balanced. There we go. But otherwise, you can just screw it on. There we go, got it. Okay. Now, just because I'm screwing with my fingers really fast, it's, really hard for me to get. But anyway, like I said, okay, that's what it looks like. So you have to look at it perfectly to see through. Otherwise, no glare at all. The glare is actually coming from the camera, so picks that up a little bit. Anyway, like I said, I really enjoyed this scope. It's a really nice piece of equipment. I highly suggest getting it. You can get it on evike.com for $60. All right, and like I said, it comes with all this. It's definitely worth the $60. It also comes with a cleaning cloth for those of you that are wondering about that. So, like I said, it's definitely worth the $60 I paid for it. I highly recommend this scope to anybody that is looking for a decent red dot to get. You can also attach you can put magnifiers behind it on the front of it. Okay, give you like 6 times magnification, I think, if you're looking to make this your gun like a sniper weapon, sort of. So, like I said, I highly recommend this. Everybody, this is a really good scope, alright? If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. As always, go ahead and ask. Okay, I'm more than willing to help you answer your questions about anything airsoft related, alright? So with that, this is Hello5893, and I will see you guys later.